Bonjour, I am Jacques Torres and welcome to Tuesday Tips. I love to do savory, like making a quiche, making some savory things for appetizer. That's not always something that a pastry chef or a chocolatier, chocolate maker will do. But time to time, I love to do that. So I'm going to show you something a little bit unusual using shallots and using a little bit of Parmigiano, a little bit of honey, old balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt, and pepper. And also some puff pastry. So the first things to do is take the olive oil and I'm going to drizzle 12 little tarts, upside down tarts with the olive oil here, just like that. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So about 12 little round here. Then I'm going to put my balsamic vinegar. So same thing, about a little bit less than the olive oil, but same place. Voila. So olive oil, a little bit of balsamic, a little bit of honey. So this is honey. If you like me, I love honey. Then after the honey, I'm going to add a touch of Parmigiano. Okay, and then now, so that's going to take me a few minutes to cover everything with the shallots. You can use those little pieces too. Okay, I think we have what we need. I'm going to just add a tiny bit more, but I think we're good. Okay, then the next step is a little bit of salt, of course. So now I'm going to add a tiny bit of pepper. Maybe a touch of balsamic, a little bit more, why not? Okay, now let's work on the puff pastry. A little bit of Parmigiano again, and then we're going to cover that with puff pastry. So, little flour. I have some puff pastry here. You can buy the puff pastry, you can make the puff pastry. Guess what? I make it. But puff pastry, I make a video where I show you how to make something called quick puff pastry. And this is a quick puff pastry. That means it's a little bit faster to make than the regular or the classical puff pastry. Okay, so I'm going to use one of those cups here to cut my rings. And we're going to put the rings just like that on top. You know what I'm going to do before I do that? I'm going to make some little hole in it. I don't know if I mentioned, but my oven is at 350 degrees and it's preheating. So now let's cut those rings here. I don't have my cutter, but look, that worked perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to put that over, and if the shallots pass, you can just stick them under. Okay, if I present them this way, I will put a little bit of egg wash on that side, but no reason because we're going to flip them over. So let me put them in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, 350 degrees. So my Tatin shallots are out of the oven, and I have to mention that I should put a little bit of butter or oil or cook them on top of a seal pat. It was very difficult to remove the parchment paper. So I did that. So it cooled down a little bit, that's why I can handle it. So the paper didn't come that easy. We had to really peel it very, very slowly. And I think that's the Parmesan and the balsamic kind of stick to the paper. So remember, a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter or cooking spray will help a lot. But I love the result. Look at that. It's a beautiful little tatin with the shallots and all the goodness that we put on it. Excellent. I hope that helped.